Aloha.
Hawaii. Aloha, Hawaii.
Two of the ugliest ones. These Hawaiian girls. We're not Hawaiian girls.
No, but we're the ugly ones on campus. Aloha.
Aloha.
And welcome to Talking Food. I'm Chef Carlo, and this is the awesome Drew.
Aloha.
And today we send you aloha. Many greetings from the island of Hawaii. Actually, Nash County, Nash Community College, but we tried. But we're gonna bring Hawaii into Nash Community College today.
And into your kitchen.
Into your kitchen. I wanna show you how easy it is to make, I guess it's like Hawaiian national flagship dish. It's not official,
no,
but it's present in the culture. It's called poke.
Poke.
Or poke. God knows.
Mm-hmm.
Never been to the island, but I've heard. Very popular dish around the island of Hawaii, and it's slowly spreading across the U.S. You're gonna see all these poke bars popping here and there. Because why? Because it's fresh, it's very simple. Mm-hmm. Poke can take so many adaptations to the point that the original poke it's basically raw tuna, the highest quality and the highest freshness you can find. But wait, we are in the middle of the Nash County. Where can I find tuna? Well, nowadays they sell excellent sushi, great quality tuna that is frozen, and there's no shame on that. Mm-hmm. I'd rather have tuna that has been frozen at the port or at sea and then defrosted, and then I can use that to make my sushi. Mm-hmm. So yes, you can find fresh tuna coming from the coast, albacore or ahi. Ahi is the best, mm-hmm. But the frozen quality is completely fine. So it is so easy. You're gonna see a lot of places they serve poke. Some of them might serve it on a bed of lettuce. For those that are conscious, is there a truck coming right behind us? Yes. Okay.
Bus. Wave to the bus, everybody.
Wait to the bus.
This is our bus?
Yeah, that's
taking us to Hawaii.
That is actually that's the blood donation bus. And some places are gonna serve it with rice, with brown rice, and most of the times it's served just on a bowl and the tuna salad.
And it can be served, I read it is also served as not only an appetizer or a salad, but sometimes as a main dish. And there's a brand new place just opened. It's
one place open in Raleigh. It's called the Poke Bar.
Yeah.
And they're doing actually an excellent job. I have to go pay a visit over there. But let me show you the basics. So traditionally, your poke is tuna, Maui onions, which is an onion found in Hawaii, which is really sweet. The equivalent here would be Vidalia onions, which is what we're gonna use today.
Okay.
And it has sesame seeds and a vinaigrette, very simple vinaigrette made with soy sauce and oil. But of course, we're gonna kick it up a notch today. And did I just stole that line for somebody?
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Okay, good.
So I'm gonna kick off the vinaigrette, right?
So Andrew's gonna start the vinaigrette, which we're gonna start with a little bit of wasabi. And at the same time, I'm gonna start dicing the tuna. Now here's the trick. Whenever you're dicing the fish, and I have spoken to other chef colleagues, and I asked them, well, what is your take? We all agree that it has to be diced in bite-sized pieces. Now, as you can see, I have a huge mouth. So a bite-sized piece will be the size of a fist. But what we came to the conclusion is it has to be diced in pieces, in all equal pieces. So I'm gonna do that.
Give me the toasted sesame oil.
Yes, sir. About a teaspoon. I'm gonna dice my tuna and my veggies that go with in about the same size. So everything will be equal and in equal portions. So this is the way I want to have my tuna here. And I'm gonna use my right side of the tuna. Now, the beautiful thing about poke is traditionally it's made with tuna. But we can also use scallops, octopus. What?
No, I'm just holding it over here so they can hear you.
I love the sound.
I'm making an emotion.
Ooh, what are you making?
I am making a wasabi, soy sauce, toasted sesame oil, vinaigrette.
Somebody's been paying attention to
I make your mayonnaise all the time, man.
And if you ever want to see how we make vinaigrette and how we make mayonnaise, we have this wonderful YouTube channel called the NCC Culinary page, Nash Community College, and we have all the videos that we have taken time and effort to put out there for you guys, for your enjoyment. And please look at them, study them, see if you like them, and of course send us a like or even a suggestion. We'll do others. Maui onion, also I'm gonna cut it over here, and I like it. I use Vidalia onions. They're not really strong, and the way I cut this one is very easily.
I'm good.
Soy sauce for salt.
So a little bit more.
A little bit more.
A little bit more. It tastes like toasted sesame oil.
Well, that's, yeah.
I'm also gonna add just a hair bit more. What's that?
So I give my onions a medium dice. Onions, you don't, and hey, listen, if you don't like onions, you can order your poke without onions, or give it a shot. Give it a shot to the onions. We have wonderful sweet onions, and I'm also gonna use fresh scallions. The original poke has Maui onions and fresh scallions. But guess what? The power of you don't want green onions, you don't want scallions.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
But they're so good.
I just realized that the white onions with the white board, you can barely see them on TV.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Just imagine these are real onions.
It's okay. We'll put the scallions right next to it. Now, when you use green onions, aka scallions, do we use the green or the white? I believe, I for some reason like the top parts, and I know most chefs will be like, no, get the bottom part, get the bottom part. You know what? I like to use actually the bottom parts to make stock or consomme, and the top parts I think has more of a little pungent flavor since they have received a little bit more chlorophyll, sunlight, and they develop more chlorophyll and flavor. Most of the times the scallions, this part will be on the dirt when you get it out. So the white part, I'll use it for stocks.
Gotcha.
And yes, the roots are attached. We wash them. Don't worry, we're okay. Now, advisory. Consuming raw fish might be bad for your health. So please, check with your doc before you consume any kind of raw fish.
Yes, and don't eat raw fish that you can smell.
Raw fish should smell like the ocean. If raw fish smells like fish, that's not good. In a moment, I'm gonna show you beautiful scallops that we have here. When I bought them yesterday, the first thing I asked to the guy behind the counter, it's like, can I smell them? If it is a honest fishmonger, they're gonna ask you, what are you gonna use them for? And they're gonna tell them, I told them I'm gonna use them for poke or sashimi. If they're a knowledgeable fishmonger, they'll tell you, no, they're not as fresh for that. This is just to cook or to sear and eat halfway. If you're not sure, and you know what? Don't be discouraged. Let them smell it. If you pick up, and this must be scallops that I bought yesterday, you smell them, it has to smell like the ocean.
The ocean does not smell like
fish. Even though they live there and they do other things there. I got my beautiful tuna there. I got a little bit of green onions.
Yep.
A couple of Maui onions.
Okay.
That's it.
That's
the original recipe.
Boom.
So we're gonna get it right there. No, that's
You're gonna make a big bowl, or you wanna make a small bowl?
Well, we're gonna toss it here.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna toss.
Yeah, because you gotta have some space for that.
Sure.
You gotta have some space for that. And so this is gonna be my fish knife.
Okay.
And this is it. I mean, I feel even bad for making this show this simple.
No, but I've been looking forward to this. He's like, but that is so simple. I say, yo, but it's so good.
It is so good. Okay, so green onions, how many? As many as you like. So let's start like just blessing it like that, okay? How many Vidalia onions? I think about 2 tablespoons is gonna be fine.
Okay.
You got spoons next to you?
I do.
So now give it another whisk to your vinaigrette.
Roger that.
And I want you to underdress the fish.
Okay.
Toss it, And how much vinaigrette is enough, you're gonna show you in a moment. You wanna put enough vinaigrette that it coats everything and it doesn't leave a pool of vinaigrette at the bottom. And I want you to use this same rule, even if it is for your salad or you're doing a bean salad, enough vinaigrette that coats the product. If you're making salad and you pick up your salad and you see there is a pool of vinaigrette at the bottom of it or dressing, you have put too much. But Chef Carlo, this is the way I like it. That's different. If you want to have a little bit of salad with your dressing, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, spoon.
I did.
Oh, you toss it?
I haven't tossed it yet.
Okay, well, you gotta mix it.
Oh.
I mean, you're not gonna toss it like
Because
this.
I was gonna.
No.
Like, yeah, this you got.
No, here.
Got poke everywhere.
Get 2 spoons. Get another spoon. And now go like this. And gentle, gentle. Now, poke is delicious. And I will actually let it sit for about 5 minutes before you eat it. It just tastes better. Even if you get your poke like fresh, just let it sit 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Ah, that's a great shot. That's a great shot. Awesome. Let it sit 5 minutes. Now, I want you to taste it because you never tasted poke before. Or if you have, lie to me.
I'm supposed to wait for 5 minutes.
Well, we don't got 5 minutes. We have limited time here. Let me try this.
Yeah, see what you think about that. It's good?
Yes.
Does that work?
It's really good.
Okay.
Now you're gonna try your poke. If you feel that it needs a little bit more salt, then it's very simple. Either sprinkle salt on top of it, or even better than that, soy sauce. Or as the Japanese call it, shoyu. And I love how in some places they would you like shoyu with your meal?
I think I'm gonna add just a hair bit more vinaigrette.
Okay.
Just a hair.
Okay, hold on. Oh, not that one.
Not
Okay,
that
not that one.
Just
Oh,
a
look
hair
look
bit.
at that. Somebody's making vinaigrette like a champ.
I have learned from the best, my friend.
Nash Community College, Chef
Yes,
Carlo?
sir. Yes, sir.
Well, thank you, thank you.
Go through all these
The
spoons.
point is for the student to become better than the master. And I tell that to the students all the time. It's like, guys, you gotta be way better than me one day.
The great thing about this is, and no, I have not had poke. I've had, of course, sashimi and sushi and things like that, and I really enjoy it. But the tuna is so delicate, it almost just kind of falls apart. You can't even taste. There's no fishiness. There's no ocean. There's just the tuna.
And if you ever had anyone that hasn't tried raw fish, and they go like, sushi, crawfish, start them with poke. Don't tell them it's poke. Don't tell them what it is. And you will make them a convert.
That's
I'm making more.
I see you're making more.
I know.
We've got plenty.
Oh, we got plenty to feed here, like the entire. Now,
So if you're watching here on campus, 10:30, drop on by. We'll make you a bowl.
okay, now put it some in there. Put it right on front and center. Front and center. Now, how much tuna can you make? Oh my God.
We can
Like
make it
today we went crazy.
however much you bought.
And again, the size of your
Do you want to
poke.
put all of it in there? Or just a little bit? How about that?
Don't make it look grotesque.
About like this.
That's perfect. Put it right there.
Gotcha.
Now the next one, we're gonna move to a non-traditional poke. This is the good thing about poke. We can give it our interpretation. And again, God bless, we live in America. We can take anything from all over the world and give it our own interpretation. And I tell that to my students and my colleagues, even though you can take an Italian dish that has been done the same way for thousands of years, guess what? I can make it my own. There's nobody stopping me doing that.
No.
So, just to make it interesting, that's where poke gets fun. You can choose any topping you want. It is your choice. Now we're gonna make a different one.
Okay.
So we're gonna move this one to the side.
Okay.
And look what we got here.
I believe that is sriracha mayonnaise.
This is sriracha mayonnaise. So we're gonna go non-traditional.
Okay.
How do we go non-traditional?
Save that. I'm gonna want it later.
Okay. We'll do it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go non-traditional here.
Okay.
So we have sriracha mayonnaise.
Right.
We have one of the best ketchups on the world, sriracha. Yes, delicious. Let's go crazy. Let's go poke. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now, this is the way I like to do it. So, we got the tuna in there.
Yep.
What else?
Onions.
Aha, gotta have some green onion in there.
Yep.
Gotta have some Vidalia onions, just a little bit. Now, what about if we add some cucumbers?
Oh, the freshness would come. Pop right out.
Oh, see, cucumbers. Wait, he's cutting the cucumber with the same knife he cut the tuna. Guess what? It's gonna end up all in there anyhow. We are good. I'm gonna cut my cucumber, and the cucumber is gonna be a nice fresh pop in there. And what's the ratio? I wanna keep it, the most I wanna go is 50% tuna, 50% veggies.
Okay.
That is asking a lot for the tuna. There's so much flavor to go around. Most recipes I've seen, they go about 20% flavorings and veggies and 80% tuna. 50-50 is gonna be fine. I think the best one is 70-30. And if you actually can weight a pound of fish to 30% of its weight in condiments.
Okay.
But now, this is interesting.
Oh.
Macadamia nuts.
A couple macadamias.
Couple of macadamia nuts.
You gonna crush them?
Yes, and actually, I toasted them last night
Okay.
while I was teaching my baking class, and they were like, Chef Carlo, what is that? Macadamia nuts. It gives them, macadamia nuts are originally from the island of Hawaii, and I think they're originally from there. And that'll give them an awesome toasty crunch in there.
Oh yes.
And now let's bless it with
Sriracha mayonnaise.
sriracha mayonnaise.
Should we use the same rule as you don't want a puddle on the bottom, just enough to coat, right?
It's called a dressing. We're gonna dress it with it. So as you do that,
You put a little radish in there.
of course I gotta put a little radish in there. Gotta have a little radish. Gotta have a little radish. Radish is a little spicy. But Chef Carlo, wait, we're putting already spicy mayonnaise there. I'm like, yeah.
It's a different spice though.
It's a different. This
It
is
hits the different part of the tongue.
yes. This gives it a nice little crunch. There you go. You can actually, if you use 2 spoons, it's gonna be a little bit better.
running
For
out
you.
of spoons.
Well, don't worry. I brought like 50 spoons. You're gonna be fine. Now, we want to go, and I think you can bless it with a little bit more dressing there. Yeah. There you go. Look at that. See, because the good thing about the dressing with the mayo dressing, it doesn't pull that much. It actually clings onto the fish a little bit better.
And it also drives home the fact that this is traditionally a salad.
It is traditionally a salad. Now this one, I'm gonna serve it a little bit differently.
Okay.
We're gonna go a little bit non-traditional. Now, we're gonna serve it on top of rice.
Oh.
Now this rice, I cook it the stovetop method, and I added a slice of kombu. Kombu is a seaweed that gives the rice a really good flavor like the ocean. And I usually use that when I make my sushi rice. It's from Kyoto style sushi. They add kombu into the rice. I did the same, so please.
Okay.
Now the rice is not cold, it's not hot. Whenever you want to add rice to your poke, you will have a nice warm rice. You don't want to be too cold and too hot. It's actually will start cooking your tuna. Now, you put it right in the center.
Oh, I was gonna put it on the side.
No, right in the center. You're gonna,
Okay.
and
Yeah, a little bit more.
now you know what you can add to that rice?
What can I add to the rice?
Look at this.
Vinaigrette.
Yeah, because the rice should be, and actually, I can hear Chef cringing right now because the rice is supposed just to carry the flavor of the poke, but it's fine. Just a couple of drops in there.
Okay.
We don't need to make it swim. We add some. There you go.
I've got this.
There you go. Chef Frank in the background.
Say hi to Frankie, everybody.
Hey, it's okay. He's gonna donate blood. We need to go donate blood after this one.
I can't have mad cow disease.
You have mad cow disease? That's a good excuse.
That's what they keep telling me.
Alrighty. Now, as I was telling you before, poke cannot, yes, traditionally is made with tuna. But what about if we go bay scallops?
Go for
What about, hey, Chef Carlo, what about if you do it with, shrimp? Fantastic. I wouldn't use, now you're gonna cut this one.
Right.
This is beautiful. Look how beautiful this bay scallops are.
That's pretty. I'd like to wrap that thing in bacon and saute it.
Not now.
Okay.
That's later. That's later. Now, poke.
And poor Isaac's over there. He's like, no, man, no.
Yeah, Isaac, he doesn't enjoy the. So this one you're gonna cut it in fours. Very delicately.
So not to make a paste out of the base scallop.
Correct. We don't want to make a paste out of it. Oh, bay scallops right there. Bay scallops right there. Now this one we're gonna do it a little bit differently. Now remember, we can do whatever we want with our poke because we don't have anybody to yell at us from Hawaii. It's like, that's not the real way. I know,
I'm
but
ashamed you didn't bring any Spam. I should have brought some Spam.
I forgot.
I know, it's okay.
Because yes,
I love you anyway, Chef.
we could have put the national meat of Hawaii, the Spam, and actually it's really fun because it comes in 7 different flavors over there. Now, if you don't want to accompany your poke with rice, it's perfect.
These are cutting a wet marshmallows.
Yes, it is like cutting wet. Yes.
Because you got to be real careful because you'll smush them.
Yeah, and we have to be really delicate on this one because the flesh is so delicate.
Perfect.
Now, since we follow whatever we can want to do with this bad boys, this is how I like to have my scallops poke style.
Okay.
I got organic corn. So, yes, it's out of the can. Otherwise, you cannot get beautiful kernels like that if it is not out of the can. But at least it's organic. So we're gonna add the scallops to it.
Okay, hang on, I'm gonna cut one.
And for this one,
That good enough? You want that enough?
that's perfect. Add it in there. For this one, I want to use a wasabi mayonnaise. Wasabi is the root of a radish that comes from Japan. Beautiful thing with this thing is when you mix it with mayonnaise, it creates this beautiful, luscious.
Oh, it's like this mint green. It's like a mint.
Yes.
What's it? The mint chocolate chip ice cream color.
Yeah, but mint and chocolate, no. And I know there's a lot of people going
Who
like,
are you? Who are you? Do I even
mint
know
and
you?
chocolate, no. Mint and chocolate, no.
Do I even know you?
2 spoons. Delicately start tossing those.
Yes, chef.
And this one, we're gonna add cilantro.
Ooh.
Ah, you think we couldn't, but we did. Fresh, and guys, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing like your fresh herbs, freshly chopped. And with the cilantro for the poke, I don't like to go extra fine. I actually like to leave it rustic. I even throw the stems in there. I don't deflower or de-leaf my cilantro. I like to give it a rough chop. I guess that's the Italian in me. Just put a nice rough chop, break out the flavors. It's coming. And yes, I could have chopped this already, but there is nothing like the fresh herb. You just cut and serve. There you go. That should be enough.
That's pretty. It smells good too.
I know. Took a shower. Thank you.
Oh, you will. Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Do you want to put this on rice or we're good?
Absolutely, we're gonna put it on rice.
Okay.
Just trying to find for my clean glove. Good thing about changing gloves here all the time. There you go.
So we got about 5 minutes left.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
See how easy this is. A little bit of prep work necessary on the front end.
A little bit. There was a lot of prep work, people.
Well, you brought half the kitchen's worth of ingredients.
I mean, once you have to wash the celery, chop the celery, wash the green beans, put it in there, wash this, and put it in a container. I mean, the prep is a little bit on the tedious side, but once it's ready, look how simple it is. And for this one, if you just want to position a couple of radishes on top, the red will let them pop out, and then
we could always go.
No, we're using wasabi on this one. If you really want the green. I know you like the wasabi, but we gotta slow it down. And once the prep is done, it's just like making sushi. Once you have the rice done, and once you have everything all cut up, it makes it really, really simple and easy to create your dish.
Nice.
And here's a beautiful thing about poke. Also, I love to accompany them with rice crackers. It gives them a nice crunch to the dish. Also, not only that, if you really want to give it a nice crunch,
Crush them up.
crush them up. So hold them, and this will give it a nice crunch to your poke. And still, for my gluten-free vegan friends,
These are rice crackers.
it's rice crackers. All of these dishes are gluten-free. If you're a pescatarian, this is a great source of eating for you. If you're allergic to shellfish, you're good because there's no shellfish here. If you're allergic to wheat, to soy. If you're allergic to soy, the only thing I would do is be careful with your soy sauce. Make sure you use tamari. Tamari is the byproduct of making soy sauce. It will not have any wheat in it. Okay. And actually it's gluten-free. And we have time? Yeah, 3 minutes. If you really want to go crazy, you have the sweet chili sauce, which I will top my, just the one that I put the crackers on top of it.
Yes.
It gives them, it's a combination of your sriracha and a little bit of sugar. I know we had a whole show about having a lot of sugar in your food.
We did, but
We're adding a little bit. It's okay, and then we can always go for a walk around the office or the block.
yeah, this is not putting a 12-ounce candy bar in your stomach.
It is not.
This is a quarter of a tablespoon of
Quarter
sweet
tablespoon
chili sauce.
sweet chili sauce. This is poke. I hope we open a window for good preparations. If you want to use octopus or shrimp or any kind of bivalve, cook them before. Yes, you can actually make oyster-style poke. It will not be original, but make sure you can also use raw oyster for your poke. Gonna be an oyster poke. You can also add oysters to this just to enhance the flavor. It will bring a little bit of brininess to it. But I hope we were able to enhance your view on poke. I hope you try it. Let us know if you did or not. Do the thumbs up or what is it?
Leave us a comment if you tried it at the house. Leave us a comment. Send us a picture on our Facebook, and I think we had it up on the screen.
Yeah, thank you for all the people that have sent their pictures of the dishes. We love them. Thank you very much. It's been fun. And this is Talking Food. I'm Chef Carlo.
And I'm Andrew, and we will say aloha.
We're gonna say aloha while we try this. And it's gonna be delicious because I have my rice crackers.
And you're gonna dip it in sriracha mayonnaise.
This is sriracha mayonnaise, and I'm gonna have a little bit of my.
Oh.
Aha! See a little bit of.
It's like Hawaiian nachos.
Hawaiian nachos. Thank you guys. See you next week.
Take care.
Have a wonderful one.